4 minutes? Man, it's like a contract or something. I read 3 minutes online. I haven't done this before, so I'm one of the ones he's talking about. So it's kind of like sex. It might be 2 minutes, it might be 4:01. I hope that I'm not going to, be held to anything too strenuous here. So y'all voted today. You're doing a fine job. I'd like to congratulate you all on the excellent job you're doing running this country. Just look around. Healthcare is on the ballot. That's what they say. That's what all the news says. I'm kind of conflicted about healthcare. I'm old. My parents are older, and they're being kept alive by a cocktail of expensive drugs. And on the one hand, I'd like that to be free. But on the other hand, I do plan to retire on the stock tips after they go for their checkups. I'd have a lot more respect for animals if they were capable of self-loathing. Came to that realization a little while ago. I know they're friendly and they're sentient beings, but they don't understand what nobody gives a damn who comes in second place means. I have a hard time respecting that. I'm a preacher's kid. You may have heard that we're the worst. We're not the worst, but we are the most blasphemous. That part is true. I'm not afraid of God. I've seen what he's not capable of. Thank you. I think Joseph is underrated in the power ranking of, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's canonized, St. Joseph, but I think in the pantheon of saints, he's a little underrated. He did raise a child. It's not his own, and he deserves a lot of credit for that. His mother gets Jesus' mother gets all the credit for that, but I think Joseph deserves some credit. I also think that the carpentry trade is a little undervalued. He's a little overshadowed by his son's career. I know, but he trained him to be a carpenter. That's a really solid trade. And he probably doesn't get enough credit for that, based on, how well son. It's kind of a Barry Bonds, Bobby Bonds kind of thing. No sabermetrics fans here? No advanced stats people? So, when I said to my wife, hey, I'd like to do this, she said, hey, that's no problem, but, just nothing about me. So you know what that means? That means nothing about my wife. Because marriage is it's a two-party system. It's a power struggle. Some of you are married. If you're married, you're here by yourself, it means you got permission. If you're married and you're here together, it means one of you lost. I started to read Ayn Rand, and I think I'm doing this right. I decided I'm gonna start taking questions seriously. When people ask me questions, you want some of this? Can I pay for some of the bill? I'm gonna start saying yes. I realize, somebody wants to feed me, somebody wants to give me money, I'm gonna start saying yes. It reminds me a little bit of the worst follow-up question ever. It's in the Bible. Do you remember the parable of the rich young ruler? Some of you probably do. Remember the guy who said, Jesus, I'm not really sure how I should get into heaven. And Jesus said, well, you have to keep the commandments. And the rich young ruler said, this much have I done for my whole life. He's good. That's awesome, man. And then he said, I think he was showing off. I think he got a little cocky. And he said, what else do I have to do? And Jesus said, sell all your possessions and give all your money to the poor. He was in. Worst follow-up question in all of history. With that, I'll let you go.
Yep.
Thank you.